want you to come from a place of emotion.
Because the
For
leverage
once,
only
when
matters
we
if he
get
wants to
on
leave
here
it.
and we're talking, Darwin, for once, I would love it if you would break that wall that you have about you being so like, I'm Bruiser. I want you to be Darwin the husband.
He can't.
To that beautiful wife that you have. You know you would tear up heaven and earth. A nigga come to you in that damn bathroom talking about some. Of course. Of course.
I think we can't ignore, right? Like we can't ignore women's nature, and we can't ignore the way that women communicate with each other, right? The same way that women can't ignore that about men. A woman can sit here and say like, you care about my body count? You an insecure ass nigga. If you was real nigga, you wouldn't care about my body count. And I'm a man, so that means that I communicate with other men. And I don't care what you're talking about. I care what the men that I respect think about me, right? So I think it's the same with women. I don't think that we can necessarily say like, don't worry about what the bitches is saying in the bathroom. You my woman, I come home to you. I don't think that we can necessarily say that because only women speak women, and they only know how it feels for a woman to say, your nigga just ate my ass and he hit me raw. You was a dumb bitch. Right.
Well, that's why you gotta break it down. You gotta break the logic down for the woman because she don't see it that way. If it was flipped and the man was in a situation where the woman had a side dude, and yeah, the man is the husband is the joke's on the husband. Because again, whenever the marriage is dissolved, the 8 times out of 10, women got the courts on her side. She still got the leverage, even though she got a side dude. But in the reverse, it doesn't work that way for the man who has a side. The wife holds the cards.
But Darwin, this is all I'm trying to. I want you to come from a place of emotion.
Because the leverage only matters
when we get on here and we're talking, Darwin, for once, I would love it if you would break that wall that you have about you being so like, I'm Bruiser. I want you to be Darwin the husband.
He can't.
To that beautiful wife that you have. You know you would tear up heaven and earth. A nigga come to you in that damn bathroom talking about some bitch ass nigga, fuck you. I got your wife.
What? Yeah, I think that's what
you would give a damn. It would hurt, even if it's not true. You would give a damn. Smooth would give a damn. But everybody on here would give a damn. It doesn't matter if it's true. It's the fact of if everybody can remember in high school, you might have not wanted to even go to the party. You might have not thought you could even go. Your parents probably was on some like, fuck no. You know, at 16, you ain't staying out past 11, 10 o'clock. But that doesn't mean you didn't want to get invited. Sometimes that's what it feels like in adulthood.
Bougie, wait a minute. Hold on. There's a difference here between men and women, right? Let's say you go into the bathroom, right? You decide to, or the dude was staring at you and was eyeballing you at the table, and then you walk in the bathroom with his wife, and you say, "Oh yeah, your man was staring at me," right? What would she respond with?
If a woman, what would I respond with if a woman told me my man was staring at her?
No. If you walk into the bathroom and you told a woman who was that her husband was staring at you, and that's why I got your man's eyes, what would she respond to you with?
Cuss your ass out.
Hold on, no, Bruce. Don't jump in. What would she respond to you with?
It depends on the woman. So if you saying, listen, let me answer your question. If the woman, because Bougie situation was they was just talking. This just bathroom talk. And you happen to realize that they talking about your man. So in that situation, I'm going to go talk straight to my man. Like, you got me all the way messed up. Now we got to go because you in public embarrassing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. But if a woman came to you and she instantly talking about, yeah, I got your man and third, you going to go off on the woman. Now you about to almost fight in the bathroom.
You want me to be honest?
Hold on. Yeah, let me answer the question
You want me to
directly.
be honest and be myself? You want me to be like the real me?
Girl,
I want you to tell me. Hold on, wait. I want you to tell me. I don't want to
exactly how I would respond.
Wait. I just want you to tell me what would the woman say to you. All I'm asking is what would she say? Not whether she's gonna whoop your ass, not smack you up in the bathroom. What would she say if you said, "I got your man staring at me outside," and this is her
Oh,
husband?
I
What would
don't
she
even
say?
get down like this, so I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a girl's girl, so I'm not
I'm
going in
not
the bathroom saying that. I'm a girl's girl, so I'm gonna go in the bathroom and be like, "Hey, sis,
Bougie,
you
that is
might want to check
that
your
is
man because he was being weird." I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
not
I
trying
don't
to.
get down like that.
Cap out.
Now, if a woman came to me and I realized that was my man, I could tell you how I would respond as like the wife, but I can't tell you how I would respond as the other woman because
Bougie. That's
anytime I've ever come to a woman, I come to women as like, "Hey," like when I used to bartend, I come to women as like, "Did you know that your man was here last week with another woman?" or et cetera. I don't play that. I'm a girl's girl. I
Bougie.
don't get down like
That's
that.
not what he asked you,
Hold on.
Bougie.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
He asked me if I came to a woman, but I don't know because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't get down like that.
So you can
I'm
say
not.
I don't want to answer.
I
I
don't
don't.
care.
You can say I don't want to answer, but that was a whole different scenario you was bringing up.
Hold
Because
on.
I
I got this.
really don't know. I don't
I got this real
even
dope. I
play
got this.
like that. Hell no.
That's
Bougie, pause. Bougie, pause. I'm giving you the scenario. I'm not asking what you would do or how you would behave in a scenario where a man is staring at you. I'm giving you the scenario. If a woman, you can even answer from the woman's perspective through your own lens. If a woman came up to you and said that about your husband, I'm just asking, what would the woman say? The married woman, what would she say to a woman who walks up to her in the bathroom and says, "Your husband is staring at you, and he's giving me those eyes, and he wanna be with me, and he's looking at me. That's why I got your man looking at me." What would the woman, the married wife, say to that woman? What would be the first thing?
Oh, well, as the married woman, I'm gonna be like, "That's real cute. Who asked you that?"
And what else?
And
Why
then
would you
when I
say?
walk out, I'm finna go check the fuck out of him because why are you embarrassing me in public?
Stop right there. Why would you? Why
Mhm.
would you easily? Why would you so easily dismiss that woman like that?
Because I feel like she doesn't owe me anything. She doesn't owe me no loyalty. She want to gossip. She want to try and be petty. She wants to try and provoke me, get me out of my body. I'm not giving you that reaction. What I'm now going to do is go to him and be like, "So this was said to me. What is it really?" Et cetera, et cetera. Let's go from there.
You know what? I'm gonna stop this all right here because you're doing way too much. This is the woman that's gonna
And
treat
why
her
is that
like
too much to
the
go and
woman.
ask
Hold on, wait.
him?
I'm gonna explain to you why. Because
Mhm.
you're adding way too much context where there doesn't need to be. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna just answer the question myself. That woman is gonna treat her like the side chick that she is, and she's gonna have the mindset of, "You don't matter because That is my husband. He may have looked at you, but that is my husband." Now, here's the flip side, because this is the whole point I was trying to get to. There is nothing a man could say to a man who just walked in the bathroom and said, "Yeah, I'm doing X, Y, Z," or "Your girl is staring at me," or "Your wife is about to give me her number," or "I smashed your wife." There is nothing a man can say that will be leveraged against the man that told him that. Like, as a matter of fact, we would even look at that dude. If a dude walked in there and said, "Yeah, I hit your woman last night," he is not gonna say, "Yeah, but that's my wife though."
Nah, hell no.
He's not gonna say, "Yeah, but I got her heart."
He gonna be like, "Yo, appreciate you telling me that, man."
He ain't even gonna say that. It's a difference because there is no leverage that a man would have over another man who would come to him like that. However,
No,
women would.
if a man came to me and said, "Look, man, I hit your wife like that," I'm like, "Man, appreciate that," because for men, the way men operate, most niggas ain't telling the nigga he is, man. He's just gonna let him look stupid. He's just not
Hold,
gonna even
hold,
say nothing.
Can I get
hold on, wait,
can
Men
I
ain't
Bougie,
gonna
get a
Bougie.
show.
clear
Hold on, wait.
understanding of
Hold on,
why
wait, Bougie.
it means more? Because
It's
because
not.
when you're
It's
saying
not.
that,
Wait,
it's
Bougie.
almost like it means more to be a wife than it means to be a husband.
No,
Can I get
wait,
an
Bougie.
understanding?
it
I'm about to
does.
be. Hold on,
It
wait. I
does.
got it. I got it real dope. I got it real dope because this is my scenario. The reason why it is different is because there is no leverage that a man has over another man when it comes to his woman if he had this woman. There is leverage that a woman would have over a side chick. Because she would say, even if I, like, yes, that's my husband, so I have the keys to everything. There ain't no such scenario where a man would be like, oh yeah, you slept with my wife and in this scenario that I'm hurt in, but yeah, that's my wife and I got the keys to the kingdom. Like there's nothing a man will be able to say and leverage against another man who's done that to him. However, there's the leverage that a wife would have over a woman that would be able to walk up to her and say something like that, that it would not sting as much as it would sting to a man. It's not about that the woman is more valued in a marriage or anything like that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if presented those two same scenarios, the man is just different for a man because there's no leverage there.
And then the reason, and when he talk about leverage, he means if
I
a
wouldn't have
woman
no.
walked up to the wife in the bathroom and said, "Hey, this and this," it doesn't matter because she holds the leverage. And when we say leverage, she can pull the strings on whether or not a household stands or falls. Now, if it's the reverse, and a man is presented by another, and a husband is presented by another man, is like, yeah, I blew your wife black out last night. You can't go and say, well, I'm going to destroy the household and take everything in the house. And no, nigga. She can go and take all your wife can take, once you find out that she cheated, she can still ruin your life and move the nigga that she cheated in the house during the separation process. It's a totally different thing. And typically when men come to other men and say, hey, look, I hit your woman or I hit your wife. Basically, 9 times out of 10, a man is trying to tell him, to warn him or notify him that, look, maybe you need to get out of that situation because this woman ain't good for you. If they come out and say it, the guy actually has some type of sentiment for the guy that's in a situation like, yeah, man, I hit your wife. She ain't no good, man. That bitch is a hoe, bro. I hit her. Yeah, I hit her, bro. He hit her too. Like whenever they do that, they really want the man to try to get out of that shit, to actually care about the dude's feelings. But if they don't say nothing,
so do you not feel like if a woman goes into the bathroom and says the same thing, that she's like, your man's a hoe or your husband's a hoe, and I want you to get out of that because he doesn't respect you the same way that men would feel like the side man or whatever is telling the husband that because she doesn't respect him? Is that not the same?
It's a possibility of being the same, but it don't hold the same weight because in the event of a divorce, the dynamics are different. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Bougie. I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping you would say, and I'm hoping most women would say, if a woman came up and say, yeah, your man was looking at me, he was eyeing me. I mean, I was hoping y'all would say, well, bitch, did he touch you? Did he touch you? Are you okay? Okay, keep it moving, ho. Like, why can't y'all just do that?